Alright, today we're going to learn how to wire a three-way switch. And basically what that means is you're going to be able to turn on the lights in the basement from either this box or that box over there. So you can turn it on either way. So we've already gone and run some of the wiring. There's two types of wiring we ran. And there's a couple different ways you can do this. This is just one of the ways. First off, one of the wires we ran is what they call 12-3, and that means you've got a black wire, a white wire, and a red wire in your ground, and that's all in one cable, as you can see right here. Then the second, which is just what you normally see in most of your household wiring, you have the black, white, and ground. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the two grounds, coppers, tie those together. Then you're going to take the two whites and you're going to tie those together, and then the balance of them will go to your switch. So we'll do that a second and show you. Alright, as you can see, we got the two white wires together, the two ground wires together, which leaves you with three wires. There's two blacks and a red, and the two that are these two wires go to the large cable. They're basically your floater wires that are going to allow the power to go back and forth. These two are just your, like I said, they're going to call them floater wires for now. Probably an incorrect term. I'm sure somebody will correct me. Anyways, this is going to be your main hot power coming in. This is your main black power coming in, and then on one end. Now on the other end, where the other box is, it'll have the same setup, do the same exact thing, but except for this wire will go to the light that you're turning on instead of power coming in. One end it's power coming in, the other end, where the other two-way switch is across there, or three-way switches, that's going to be your feeding the light. So we will go ahead and, if you look at the switch here, you've got a black wire, which is where you're going to tie in your hot wire, which is going to be this wire here. And then your two floater wires, there's two silver screws, here and here. And it doesn't matter, you can't mix these up. There's no way to mix those up. And then your ground wire is going to have to come from your ground to here. So that's how that's got to be hooked up. So we'll hook it up, take a peek at it in a minute, and go from there. Alright, as you can see, we got the ground hooked up to the green. And then the one silver screw, we have one of the wires that came out of the big three-wire. On the other side we have the red one, which went to the other silver. And then this one here happens to go to the light, so it'll shut off. Now on the other end, where we put in another identical switch, because you had to put in two switches, one on each end, this one is actually the hot power coming in. You have to make sure you know which one that is. So we're going to go ahead and try it here and see if it works. Alright, let's see here if we did everything right. It works. Now go over to that other switch a minute and we'll try that switch. Off. Let me turn down by this one. Perfect. Works just like it should, and that powers all the lights that we have in the basement. So, and that's basically how you wire a three-way switch.